consultant dermatosurgeon from Cutis Hospital, Vijayanagar, Bangalore. Here we are to talk about a common and troublesome infection, that is the warts, which are nothing but a viral infection caused by human papilloma virus. They can be of different types and can have different appearances based on their size. They can either be single or multiple in number. Most of them are even asymptomatic and do not really get noticed until they've spread extensively. Coming to the different sites of warts or the areas where these are commonly seen, the most common areas are the face, hands and feet. On the face, they can appear as multiple tiny discolored bumps which might go unnoticed until they've spread extensively. They might even appear as small finger-like projections, which is commonly seen in the beard of a man. Here in men, usually they are not noticed because of recurrent shaving, and hence the spread is also easy because of the shaving practices. The other common sites are the hands and feet, where direct skin-to-skin contact is one of the mode of spread, and also walking barefoot or using slippers worn by people who have warts can also cause the plantar warts. These can be either single or might group together to form mosaic warts. Rare areas for these are the genital warts. These genital warts, the common mode of spread will be the sexual contact, and hence the evaluation and the treatment of the partner is required. Rarely, the genital warts can also come because of the use of public toilets and the common toilet seats. Other sites can be periungual warts, which are around the nails, which can be resistant to treatment. Now coming to how you can acquire or get these warts. These not only spread from a person to person, but also can spread from one side to another in the same person. Some of the risk factors to acquire these infections can be any break in the skin surface after an injury, people with jobs having frequent wetting of hands, people with excessive sweating of the palms and soles, and by using public swimming pools. Children are also very prone to these infections, and people with lowered immunity secondary to any other diseases are also prone to these viral infections. So coming to how you identify these warts can be a little difficult to identify in some conditions. We are showing some of the photos for your easy identification. So these are how the warts will appear on your hands. They can be either single or multiple with raised rough surface. Coming to how they look on the feet, they can be either single or multiple as shown in the photograph, and might be even confused with corns, and they need strict evaluation by a dermatologist. Coming to the face, they can look like small flat bumps or can also look like some finger-like projections or outgrowths as seen in the photographs. And the last photo is about the warts around the nails. This is how they look, and sometimes if ignored, these warts can also progress and develop below the nails. Now coming to what you can do for these warts. These are usually stubborn and they do not go by themselves. Hence early identification and differentiating it from other common diseases is utmost important to halt its spread. The warts, which are usually few in number over the scalp, face or hands, can be removed by burning them off using electrocautery or something called radiofrequency energy. Warts which are on the feet or around the nails or in the genital area can be removed by using cryotherapy, which is the use of a liquid nitrogen which is sprayed over onto the wart once in 3 weeks for about 3 to 4 sessions, which facilitates the fall of the wart. For warts which are around the nails, might also need injections of some chemicals like bleomycin once in 3 weeks. Some other immune boosting injections of vitamin D3 can also be given to few of the warts to generate immunity in case of recurrent and extensive lesions. Here in Cutis, we also practice various laser therapies for warts, which can give excellent response and cure rate with less recurrences. Coming to a few of the special situations where the treatment options can be different is in children, where they usually are scared of procedures And for them, chemicals like trichloroacetic acid, salicylic acid, or even cryotherapy can be painless techniques that can be chosen. Application of podophyllin toxin for the genital warts is also a treatment therapy in case of warts over the genitalia, but main is the treatment of the partners and evaluating also the partners. Coming to pregnant ladies, warts are also common in pregnancy, where cryotherapy or radiofrequency electrocautery can be a safer option in pregnancy. These warts can also be sometimes extensive and recurrent, and hence they also need some immune boosting medications along with other therapies. And hence, food rich in vitamin C and zinc like amla, oranges, lemons, other fruits and vegetables can also help in generating the immunity which is required to halt its spread. All these treatment options that I've mentioned are completely painless and maximum need a local anesthesia or an anesthetizing cream wherever required, and are simple daycare procedures which with less post-procedure downtime. If adequately and vigilantly treated, the rate of recurrences of these warts are very low. But still the person should be very vigilant about the recurrence and should seek a dermatology opinion as and when required. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope it served the purpose and was helpful. If you have any further doubts, you can comment in the comment section below and we'll be most happy to clarify your doubts. And I hope you're all doing well in this COVID era. Thank you.